Alright guys, so you saw the title correctly. I am not joking when I say this. Sledgehammer Games has remade not only one map, they have remade 2 maps in DLC 1 for Call of Duty World War II. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw up these 2 pictures on your screen side by side. So the one on the left is the map Valkyrie from Call of Duty World War II. And then the one on the right is the map Detroit from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, pay attention, I'm sure you guys already see it by now, but these 2 maps are exactly the same. I mean, you can't really tell them apart whatsoever. They're exactly the same map, exactly the same layout, and Sledgehammer Games has pretty much remade 2 maps in this DLC, because keep in mind, we also got Occupation, which is a remake of the map Resistance from Modern Warfare 3. So we were only aware of 1 map being remade in this DLC, so this is kind of bullshit. And just keep in mind that we were not aware that they are going to remake this map. They only told us that the map Resistance from Modern Warfare 3 was gonna be, you know, remade and, you know, brought to Call of Duty World War II in this DLC. So, and from a marketing perspective, the reason they didn't do this is because they didn't want us to know that they're going to remake 2 maps. So if they tell, you know, the community that we're only remaking, you know, 1 map in their trailer, you know, everyone's gonna buy the DLC because you're still gonna get 2, you know, brand new maps. But nope. After, you know, finally getting our hands on this DLC, we noticed that, you know, this is the same exact map as Detroit from Advanced Warfare. And either Sledgehammer Games is just being really lazy, or they're trying to make their game better by adding, you know, maps that are actually pretty decent. Because I'm not, you know, hating on Detroit. Detroit was probably one of the best maps in Advanced Warfare. But, you know, should we be mad that they did this? Personally, yes, I'm very mad and I'm very disappointed, because think about it this way. We're only getting 3 regular multiplayer maps in this DLC to start off with. And 2 out of the 3, you know, regular multiplayer maps that we have now are remade maps from past games that we've already experienced and already played on a ton. So, you know, from a person that, you know, put down money for the season pass to get all these DLCs, I'm afraid and I'm disappointed, because are they gonna do this for the future? The reason I think, you know, they did this is because they were out of time. I feel like this game is very incomplete right now. Not, you know, from the gameplay perspective almost, but a lot of features are missing, just like in Infinite Warfare. And I don't know why, you know, they seem to be rushing a lot of this stuff. And I just think that's the case with this. I don't think they had enough time to make, you know, brand new maps, come up with ideas, you know, designs for brand new maps. So they just, you know, said, fuck it, let's just, you know, remake 2 maps. And guys, I could be wrong, but that is just my hypothesis on why, you know, this is happening. They did this, you know, with Infinite Warfare as well, which, you know, that game was incomplete. So thinking about it, you know, now it's happening all over again. This is probably the reason why. It's because both games were incomplete to start off with, so they didn't have enough time to make, you know, 3, you know, new multiplayer maps. And surprisingly, the map plays out, you know, pretty good, I feel like, in this game, as well as it did in Advanced Warfare. But I don't want them to keep doing this, because we're only getting 3 regular multiplayer maps for the core modes, and then we also get that war mode. So that's taking away from, you know, our DLC to begin with, because not everyone plays, you know, war. I'm never really gonna touch that new war, you know, map, because I don't really play war as well as many of the other players that actually play this game. So when they, you know, remake or remaster, you could say, these maps are in past Call of Duties, it's even taking away more of the content that we're getting in these DLCs, and it's just really aggravating as someone who bought the season pass. And I don't know, guys, it seems like these developer studios are having a very hard time finishing, you know, and making a complete game, you know, by the release date, because we had it with Infinite Warfare. That game was very incomplete, and now we're seeing it again with Sledgehammer Games on Call of Duty World War II. It just seems like Treyarch's the only one that is, you know, completing their game and making a complete game, you know, by the release date, because Black Ops 3 was a very complete game. We had combat record, we had the emblem editor, we even had paint jobs, so many new features, and the gameplay was awesome. Overall, Black Ops 3 was just a good game, and Treyarch is a very good developing studio, and that could be because maybe there's more people working at Treyarch. I don't really know. So, you know, Sledgehammer Games and Infinity Ward, you know, has to get their shit together. I'm not hating on Call of Duty World War II. Overall, I do really enjoy the game. It's just, I don't want to keep getting, you know, these half-ass, you know, DLCs every single time, because I did buy the season pass. I want good content. So that is just my opinion, guys. Let me know down below. You guys could disagree. Maybe you're happy that they remade 2 of these maps. I would totally understand, you know, if you are someone, maybe you really enjoy, you know, Detroit, and you really love, you know, Resistance. So maybe you're not disappointed. But personally, I am, and I don't want to see this for the future. But guys, if you enjoyed the video at all, make sure to drop a like. If you guys are new to the channel and you want to see something Call of Duty, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. But guys, it has been the Miniature King. Peace out, everyone.